Live from THV 11. This is Wake Up Central.
Now on Wake Up Central, President-elect Trump facing backlash over his threats for new tariffs against several countries. This as the president of Mexico has words of her own to describe her phone call this week with the president-elect.
Plus, the Wall Street Foundation is going above and beyond to keep a beloved holiday tradition alive. In 4 minutes, a closer look at how they're giving back to Arkansas families this season.
And a few dozen snowed-in families celebrate Thanksgiving courtesy of a turkey drop. Coming up, how frozen turkeys being dropped from the skies are bringing badly needed holiday cheer to people living in remote locations.
Turns out turkeys can fly. Good morning, it's 6 o'clock, and thank you for watching Wake Up Central here on THV 11 and streaming on THV 11 Plus. Yep.
They do in this story
There you
anyway.
go.
And Tracy, it's a cold morning today for Black Friday shopping.
No one needs to be flying around this morning because it is cold.
Yeah,
Just, you know,
just flap your wings to warm up.
Unless you just need to get out there and do a little shopping, it is, you stay home and bundled up.
Yeah.
And watch a nice holiday movie.
No, I'll take shopping any day. He probably wouldn't take shopping.
I would never,
No.
ever.
Yeah,
Nope.
never.
Give me the movie and give me the couch,
Yeah.
and I would be awake for about 90 seconds of the movie.
Until Tanner wakes you up, and then
There you go.
There you
That's all
go.
right.
That's the life.
But yeah, this morning we are a little cool. We have dropped below freezing, warmed up just a little bit. We were at 30 just a few minutes ago, but we are feeling much cooler. A few 20s across the state as well. Now let's talk about that wind chill. It feels like 26 in Central Arkansas, feeling like 19 in Harrison, 26 in Pine Bluff, and 28 in Camden, and 23 in Stuttgart. It's feeling like the holidays now, that's for sure. Highs across the state today, 50s in Central Arkansas, just a few 40s to our north, and again steadily in the lower 50s in southern Arkansas. But it'll be sunny and cool all day. It's going to be nice, but the mornings are continue to stay cool through this week and through the beginning of next week. We're looking at Monday kicking off things in the 20s, and we're going to see a slight warm up, but the afternoons are going to stay pretty average, below average for the next few days. It's going to be a beautiful Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you need to travel, if you're able to be off and just spend some time with family and friends, get out and about and have a great time. And then we're going to start to see temperatures come up just a little bit, but it's going to be right around that average temperature of 57. So overall, not a bad forecast, but stay with me. Coming up, we'll talk about this Friday hour by hour in just a few minutes.
We begin this morning with the THV 11 update. Canada and Mexico are reacting to President-elect Trump's threat of a 25% tax on goods imported to the U.S.
Chinese officials are hinting of retaliation if the U.S. imposes trade restrictions and a 10% tariff. Meanwhile, there are now reports a Canadian government official said their country is already examining possible retaliatory tariffs.
Trump and Mexico's president spoke by phone Wednesday, with Trump claiming on social media that she agreed to stop migration through Mexico. But now Mexico's leader says while the call was productive, the country does not intend to close its borders, but instead to try and build bridges.
She also said they didn't specifically discuss tariffs. Now in another update, 3 American prisoners in China and their families have plenty to be thankful for today. Mark Sweetan, Kai Li, and John Lung returned to the U.S. Wednesday night after a prisoner swap. U.S. officials say the men were held on phony espionage and drug-related charges. Now, this rare diplomatic agreement with China was completed less than 2 months before President Biden leaves office.
I spoke with all 3 of them. You know, one was there only 3 years, but he was for a life sentence. Other one was there for, I think it was a total of 20 some years. Anyway, they're long stays, and I'm really happy they're home.
Sweetan spent 12 years in Chinese custody. Li was held for 8 years and Lung was held for 2 years. China's foreign ministry says the U.S. released 3 prisoners as well.
As early as next week, the U.S. Supreme Court will hear a key case involving the FDA's attempt to block candy and fruit-flavored vaping products. The FDA arguing these flavors attract children and are part of its effort to curb teen vaping. The case made its way to the high court after a lower court ruled against the FDA restrictions. Justices will hear arguments Monday, and their decision could impact how vaping products are regulated moving forward.
While the holiday season is about giving, one local organization is taking it a step further.
The Wolf Street Foundation has long supported the community, but this Thanksgiving, its leaders are going above and beyond to keep a cherished holiday tradition alive.
Wake Up Central's Maya Ellison gives us a closer look at how the Wolf Street mission is caring for Arkansas families this season.
On holidays like Thanksgiving, it's all about family and community, but for some, it might be a little difficult. That's why the Wolf Street Foundation is working to provide the perfect feast for those in need.
This can be a really hard time for families struggling with substance use disorder. So giving people a place to come get some great food and be around other like-minded folks is what this is all about.
The Wolf Street Foundation has always focused on providing for the community, but on Thanksgiving, they give a little extra love.
We are hosting a Recovery Family Thanksgiving where individuals and their families who have been affected by substance abuse disorder can come and get a Thanksgiving meal.
For about 4 decades, the Wolf Street Foundation has always worked to make Thanksgiving special for those in need. Before these tables are completely full, Development Coordinator Robin Green says it's the behind-the-scenes work that makes this day possible each year.
We've got some stuffing done. I need mashed potatoes for sure because that was not in this first round. We started on Monday preparing all the food, and we've got everything from turkey to sweet potato pie, green bean casserole, mashed potatoes. We had several volunteers who didn't help prepare the food, but they actually brought desserts and things like that will be served.
Volunteers like Kenneth Greenwell worked endlessly.
I've already snuck into the pumpkin streusel a little bit myself. I'm telling you, got to take some of that home.
But what radiated the most was the love in the kitchen, a reflection of what the holidays truly mean.
No matter where we're at in life right now, we're not going to be alone. We do have a family here that supports us, and we can have the fun and fellowship that we need around the holiday time.
In Little Rock, for Wake Up Central, I'm Maya Ellison.
So check this out. A few dozen families snowed in this time of year in south central Alaska, where you would imagine, still managed to celebrate Thanksgiving after a turkey drop.
It's exactly what it sounds like. The frozen turkeys arrive via a low-flying plane, and families are told in advance on social media they'll be on the way so they can spot them as they're dropped from the sky.
This happened when Esther Kime was a child living in the region, so she decided to bring it back again, launching the project back in 2022.
My vision with this is to make it into a nonprofit organization where I can get funding and more support that I can reach more parts of Alaska, because there are so many families that live rural and that live off grid.
And she was able to deliver 32 turkeys this year.
Wow. That's some happy families, I'll imagine. All right, Tracy, what's the one thing we need to know about the weather on this Black Friday?
Well, it's pretty cold out there this morning. We have dropped below freezing, but hoping to pop back up there before long. But we'll see plenty of sunshine. Looking for a high today right around at 50 degrees. Now, the next few days are also looking beautiful. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, we'll have a few more clouds, but waking up around 30. Probably feels like it'll be in the 20s though tomorrow morning, 52, and very similar for Sunday as well. Again, a beautiful 3-day forecast. Stay with me. I'll let you know just how long these cold temperatures will stick around.
The Hoop Hogs fall in Kansas City while the Football Hogs get ready to go in Columbia. Just like the Arkansas Razorback athletics programs, we're going to track all around the state of Missouri next in sports.